Hey guys, welcome to B&T Catfishing Adventure. I'm your host, Brad Reynolds. 4 ways to suspend bait for summertime catfishing. That's right, in the summertime, not all catfish are buried down on the bottom. Now, there are times in the year, such as the cold months of the winter, catfish bury in the mud to stay warm. Well, they do that very same thing in the hottest part of the summertime. But early summer and late summer into spring, those fish are in different levels in the water column. And a good way to find them or to catch them is to suspend your baits. Now, today we're going to talk about 4 different ways that you can suspend bait. The first one being the Carolina rig is what we're going to talk about. Now, I'm not going to show you all these rigs and how to tie them up, but what I will do is we're going to discuss them. I'm going to leave a link for all 4 of these in the comments section that you'll be able to find, go to, and watch the videos if you don't know how to set these up. Now, a Carolina rig is a very simple rig to hook up, and basically what you're going to do with this rig with the weight on it is you're going to just ease it over the side of the boat. Now, we're talking about both bank and boat fishing today. Now, this particular rig, the way we're doing it, would be for boat only. But in this situation, we're going to ease it over the side of the boat. Now, if you're out on a pier, obviously, or something like that, where you can send it over, you could do that as well. But generally, this is going to be done out of a boat. Now, you're going to set that up off the bottom of the water, maybe a few feet, or even in the middle of the water column. If you're not getting any bites down there and you think you need to adjust, we're just going to reel that in just a little bit more and raise that Carolina rig up just a little bit more to put it where it can be found by these fish. Now, again, like I said, all the links to all these videos are going to be found in the comment section if you don't know how to tie any of these specific rigs. Now, the second rig we're going to talk about is the Kentucky rig. Now, again, this one can be done by a boat or on the bank. Now, in the Carolina rig, what you have basically is your rig has got the weight at the end of the line where normally your hook would be. That's right. So you've cast in, the weight is on the bottom, setting down there, your line is coming up, and now what you're going to tie is your hook up here, all right? Whatever depth you think you need to have that hook set at is where you're going to tie the hook, getting your bait up off the bottom of the water. There you go. It's that simple. You just throw it in, make sure your line is tight, so the weight is now still on the bottom, but you've elevated the bait up. So there you go. The Kentucky rig, again, a pretty simple rig to tie. And again, find them in the comment section. All right. Again, we're quickly going through these for you. The next is the Santee rig. Now, a lot of people have seen me fish with this rig and others, and it's a great rig. Basically, this rig, the sinker sets on the bottom, and there is a float involved that's actually going to pick your bait up off the water and float it up a little bit, okay? Just like that. It's going to be, again, fastened to the bottom with the sinker. And again, the bait is going to rise up off the bottom with a float, all right? A very, very effective rig. It's been used by all kinds of people and heavily in catfish competitions it's used. So you may want to check that one out for sure. Now, another one would be a slip bobber rig. Now, this is similar to fishing with a bobber back in the days with, your father or your grandfather, where you're fishing for bluegill or crappie and you've got your bobber and so on and so forth. Now, this is a little different though, because this slip bobber, the bobber actually slides up and down your line until a fixed point, all right, where you have either some more line tied to your line to stop it, or a split shot used up above to stop the the bobber from continuing to rise. Now, once it's in the water, it rises up to that point where you want it, and now your line's extended to wherever you want it to be, showing your bait, offering it to the fish down there. And again, very effective rig, this slip bobber rig. Again, quickly, there are 4 quick examples of how to suspend your bait or elevate it up off the bottom to present it to the fish. All right, again, in the comment section if you need to find these. If not, you may know how to tie every one of those, but really not thought about it a lot for summertime fishing on some of those. So there you go. I hope that helps. And again, if you don't know, check the comments for those links. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope to see you back here soon at B&T Catfishing Adventures. Tight lines, guys.